Hello, my name is Caleb Armstrong, and this is my presentation on the oil spill protocol in Las Baulas National Park, specifically for leatherback sea turtles. So the situation. Well, to begin, the location of the area that this protocol will be taking place in is Las Baulas National Marine Park, which is in Costa Rica. It's well known for the multiple beaches that it has, as well as being a nesting ground for leatherback sea turtles. In fact, the name of the park, Las Baulas, actually translated in English means the leatherbacks. So the situation in this case is an oil spill. Oil spills can happen if they were to be, dumped into the ocean, or if it's a oil tanker, or something goes wrong, a bunch of oil falls overboard, or the boat, for whatever reason, sinks or explodes. Oil will seep into the ocean, thus the oil spill. So an oil spill off the coast of Costa Rica, close to where Las Baulas National Park is located, can contaminate the waters in the park, which again is known for leatherback sea turtles using the beaches of the park as a nesting ground, therefore affecting their health and even their hatchlings' health once they are laid or hatched. The issue that the oil spills create are related to how oil spills negatively affect whichever living organisms come into contact with them, in this case being aquatic species, specifically leatherback sea turtles. For sea turtles, oil spills can cause them some major health issues. If the sea turtle were to ingest them or, be covered in them, the oil contact or consumption can cause severe health issues for the affected sea turtles. So the analysis of sea turtle life stages in this protocol or in this area in Las Baulas, the species of affected sea turtles in Las Baulas are the leatherback sea turtle, as that's what Las Baulas is named after. The leatherbacks can be found in temperate and tropical waters, so northern and southern hemisphere oceans, as well as the oceans close to the equator, in this case being Costa Rica, which is in the tropical region of the world. In the life stages that would be affected in this case are, of course, adult female leatherback sea turtles, as they're the ones who waddle up onto the beach in order to create their nests and lay their eggs. And then there's the hatchlings, which of course hatch from the eggs that were laid on the beach. And once they hatch, they'll begin crawling towards the water, which in this case will be contaminated. So once they hit the ocean or get into the ocean, they will also be contaminated upon contact. How have the sea turtles been affected? So the challenges sea turtles face due to oil spills, like I've said before, upon contact or consumption of oil, sea turtles will suffer various different issues, which can create some health concerns for them. Ingesting the oil can get stuck in their throat, which can cause difficulty breathing. It can also impair their heart function if they were to consume oil as well, and of course stunting growth from the chemicals that are in the oil. So upon consumption or contact, the fumes and the particles as such would be going into the turtles' various organ systems, creating multiple different issues. There's also the possibility of drowning. Now, if they're having difficulty breathing, or their heart is having a difficult time beating or functioning properly, this could cause this kind of issue, is drowning. If they can't breathe, they might black out, and they, being aquatic, what they are, they need to breathe air at times, so they need to surface, and if they can't swim up, if they black out from lack of oxygen, or because they can't breathe, then they'll won't be able to swim up, get to the surface, get in more air, as they typically do. And oil-covered sea turtles also tend to absorb a lot more heat due to the darkened color of the oil itself, and dark colors absorb a lot more heat than lighter colors. So if a sea turtle is covered in oil, it is going to absorb a lot more heat, which would not be good for that turtle's health. And then, of course, there's irritation. If the oil gets into contact with the sea turtle's eyes or any mucous membrane of any kind, it could cause a serious irritation or infection, which could greatly impact the turtle's sight or breathing. And then protocol design proposal. So there's multiple different ways of helping sea turtles who are affected by this. There's boat rescue, utilizing boats with efficient sonar as to make sure to avoid hitting other sea turtles in the area in order to traverse the water and in search of these turtles that are affected. Then to utilize nets to bring the affected sea turtles on board so that they can be transported out of the contaminated water. And then the affected sea turtles will be brought to land, where they'll be transported to a rehabilitation facility where they will hopefully be brought back to proper health and then set free in cleaner waters. Monitoring. Considering that the beaches are used as a nesting ground, there are going to be hatchlings every, eggs are going to be laid every nesting season, and then the hatchlings are going to hatch. So constantly monitoring the nesting beaches of Las Baulas would be very important in order to prevent these hatchlings from entering contaminated waters. Doing so would mean having the opportunity to prevent hatchlings from coming into contact with the oil, because as we know, turtles coming into contact will create some serious health problems, and especially for the hatchlings, if they can't breathe that well after just being hatched, they will not survive long. So doing so would greatly increase their chances of survival. And then there's rehabilitation. So any discovered/reported sea turtle covered in oil found on land will need to be transported to the nearest rehabilitation center in order to be helped or saved or brought back up to proper health. The sea turtle will have to then be cleaned and treated while the oil spill happens. So they will most likely remain in the rehab facility until the oil spill is cleaned up or taken care of, or they'll be brought to a different area of the ocean where the waters are a lot cleaner and a lot more healthy and a lot better for the sea turtle's health in general. So these are going to be my sources, and here they are. And thank you very much for watching.